and welcome in to another week in review here on Sports Radio 810 WHB. I'm Joshua Briscoe, and as always, this is brought to you by Bob Allen Ford. If you missed anything all week long on 810, check out the podcast down below in your podcast app of choice or in the 810 mobile app or at 810WHB.com. We start in the morning with the Border Patrol. They had Garrick Dieter and Anthony Sherman on to talk a little bit about the Chiefs' playoff scenarios and a matchup they'd like to see come playoff time.
Ideally, you want the one seed for that purpose. You play the best of the best, but at the same time, you're playing the least in the scenario, in the dance.
I would love to see Chiefs be 2 seed, Dolphins win this weekend, Dolphins at Chiefs. Tyreek makes his comeback to Arrowhead for the first time in the playoffs. I think that'd be pretty exciting. That's a good storyline.
We also talked plenty of basketball this week. Mick Schaefer joined us on the Zone to talk a little bit about what the state of Kansas did to the state of Texas this week, and specifically the growth we've already seen from this new look K-State program.
Although Noel has taken just leaps and bounds. We talked to him at the Big 12 Media Days, and we asked, hey, what are your goals for this year? He's like, I'd like to be, Big 12 Player of the Year. That's my goal. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, you're a nice player.
Lofty, sir.
You're a nice player, but you see that bench over there? That's where all the KU guys are. And in the end, it might end up being Jalen Wilson, right?
Yeah. Or heck, Grady Dick. I mean, it could be.
But right now, Noel's up there with anybody else.
And in the afternoon, the program talked to Kevin Harlan, who was in the building on Monday Night Football when Damar Hamlin had his very scary collapse and everything that followed. We've gotten lots of good news since then, but Kevin talked a little bit about what the experience was like in the building and the response from the medical crew.
And within seconds, you've got stretchers and you've got ambulance, you've got all this stuff going on, and trauma doctors from both sidelines. So that was they saved the kid's life. Clearly, they as they do, thousands of times a day all over our country in various situations, whether it's a car accident or someone at home or whatever. And this was a situation where it required that kind of skill and expertise, and they handled it.
There you have it, our week in review here on Sports Radio 810 WHB. As always, if you missed any of the podcasts all week long or just want to hear more of these interviews, check out the links down below or go to 810WHB.com, the 810 mobile app, or your podcast app of choice. Thanks again to Bob Allen Ford, and thanks for being with us here for this week of Sports Radio 810 WHB.
Here at Bob Allen Ford, a lot of things have grown and changed, but one thing remains the same, and that's the Bob Allen difference. We're family owned and operated, and we treat you like family. 'Tis the season to spread some holiday cheer, and we want to thank you for the best gift we've ever received, having you as our loyal customers for nearly 40 years. Thank you for adding us to your nice list. Happy holidays from our family to yours. All Fords are created equal. It's your dealer that makes the difference.